at the sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. We've got Miami facing the Golden State Warriors. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go.
I just got a dome.
The big man of Bosh and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. And it's
and then
small forward position.
they took him.
You know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries.
No, there's nothing Harrison can do.
He's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Wade, good.
He can't say no. I wish he could.
Outside Curry. And he's good on the three ball. Curry's got his first 3 points.
No, it was another team who stole him from us.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. Got a piece
And
of
who was it?
Hornets.
Bosh, a screen on Iguodala. Bang for 3. Excellent D here by Iguodala. On defense, the Heat. It's a 3-point game.
Still people?
Back to Curry. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Dang. And the rebound goes to
Good
the Warriors.
defense, dude.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Barnes.
Barnes.
Good D by Wade.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Dragic against Iguodala. Dragic kicks to Bosh. And it's sent back by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again. The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Dragic. Out to Wade. The tray. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Wade's got 5.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's Curry with the 3. And he gets it to go. We all know about the Splash Brothers, but it seems everyone on Golden State now can hit a 3. They set a franchise record in made threes last year at 883 triples.
Incredible. Wow. I mean, they can stretch you out as well as anyone, and it's why they are so good going small. I mean, they did lead the league in three-point percentage last year, making almost 40% of those threes.
Here's Dragic. The shot by Wade, wide open. And it's Wade again missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those. For the Warriors, guys, not only did they lead the league in three-point percentage, they also hit about 45% of their three-point attempts from the corner. That's the highest percentage 3 on the court.
Now here's Barnes after Dwayne Wade's miss. And here's Dragic. Dang gets a wide open look. And it's Iguodala with the rebound.
And how about 45% from the corner 3? That is absurd, especially when you consider that the Warriors would put it up from anywhere. You look at the numbers from last year, and what this team did from beyond the arc was simply phenomenal.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And a new group in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Gerald Green is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Spates with the block. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Bosh.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Here is Livingston. Nice shot from the wing. 1:52 left to play in the first. Thompson against Chalmers. Shot to stop the drought. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist by Chalmers.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. In transition, here comes Miami. Winslow's running. That gives them the lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Heat?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, you know, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
The Warriors making a switch here. Azili's checked in from deep three-point range.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Chalmers best to Bosch. 2 on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Bosch has got 7 points. Here's Livingston, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Miami ahead, up 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sport. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
On the floor for Miami, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Stoudemire out there with Whiteside, and it's Dragic in at the point.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game, as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. The Heat leading by 4. Wade outside. Whiteside a screen. Wade kicks to Dang. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my day.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Pushing it up. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's Stoudemire, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And it's Green missing. Miami leading by 4. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up in Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Wade against Barbosa. Another shot, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Azir. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
No good from Wade.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Thompson with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Right side a screen. Then kicks to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Wade. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Luol Deng. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
And the Heat making a change here. Chris Bosh is checked in for Stoudemire. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Green is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. The 3 from Chalmers. No luck. Curry was a nice D. Warriors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Come on.
Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season. Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
This is Chalmers up top. He's covered by Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Curry. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one.
Spates checked in for Golden State. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Winslow. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And it's Winslow, that time on the assist by Green. That's now 8 points here for Justice Winslow. Warriors have gone 7 of 13 to the field since the start of the second.
Oh,
His touches
I could have made that.
This quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The kick out to Bosch. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. Timeout called the Warriors.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first.
Dwayne, give it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead during the opening period. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 16 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Bogut out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Curry in at the point. That's the Warriors' 5.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second one.
I'll tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Dragic, that falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Curry. From deep, Iguodala. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Heat with the lead. And now here comes Deng leading the break. And there's another one for the Heat.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Thompson with the bucket. Now Dragic. He has 6. Outside Bosch. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passes.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Warriors trail by 4. Thompson dishes to Bogut.
No!
3-point range.
That's 1 for the
I thought that was Curry.
The second half.
And it's Wade in the corner. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
On its way for Curry for 2. Fires the jumper from the corner.
I know, I watched it.
Curry's got 18 points. The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Bosch. No luck. And Golden State will come the other way. Thompson passes to Curry. Shoots. And it's Golden State with another. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years. Ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly. And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner. And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014 and proved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Good defense by Iguodala.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Barnes kicks to Bogut. Now here's Barnes. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Curry can't get it to go.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever. But also of note, it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Another miss by Curry.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at half.
And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
On the wing, Iguodala. He's covered by Deng. Shot's good by Iguodala.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. Didn't go through Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star
Dang it.
team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed.
Hey, somebody's watching me now.
Once Bosh went out.
Have to go.
No good. Wade with the defensive effort. 4-on-3 break. And Draymond Green picks
Okay.
up the 5.
Have to go to school.
What a leader is always communicating and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
And Kevin, that's such a good point. You know, it doesn't always show up in the box score, but those leadership qualities of his are just as valuable to this team as anything else that he does.
Oh,
Whiteside's checked in for the Heat. Winslow comes in for
I'm gonna
Dwayne
get a
Wade.
3.
59 seconds left to play in the third. There's the dish to Spates. Inside. And the wide open shot from Green. That falls. Nice feed that
Dang
time
it.
from Andre Iguodala. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Chalmers dishes to Winslow.
After, I'm gonna have to leave in a teeny tiny bit.
Chalmers with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
There's Winslow. Great pass to set up the
And
layup.
by the way, I'm Golden State.
Winslow's got 10 points.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Let's go.
Okay.
Chalmers kicks to
Yes, he did. I heard him even say.